Welcome to my review of 24W04A and 24W05A. I combined 24W04A with the changes in 24W05A because they were so small it wouldn't have made a good video. So now we're going to go over all the changes in both versions. Plus, we now have the vault thanks to 24W05A. So now, let's get into the changes. Changes in 24W04A. Armadillos now also roll up when it detects a mob or a player that has attacked it recently. When an armadillo is in its rolled up state, its shell will protect it and reduce the damage dealt to it, even allowing it to fully resist weak attacks. Renamed allow cheats to allow commands. Experimental changes in 24W04A. Breeze is now aggressive toward iron golems in addition to players. Breezes no longer retaliate against attacks from the following mobs: skeletons, strays, zombies, husks, spiders, cave spiders, and slimes. The mobs that were mentioned will not retaliate when hurt by the Breeze's wind charge projectile. Now to experimental changes in 24W05A. There is a lot, so see the next page. Vault info, next page. The vault, a block that holds locked treasure and loot. Find the right key to eject its rewards. Found throughout the trial chambers containing the structure's most valuable loot. Vaults in trial chambers require a trial key to be unlocked. They can't be unlocked by an unlimited amount of players. After a player unlocks a vault, they cannot unlock that vault again. If a player has not unlocked that vault before, an orange stream of particles will flow from the player to the vault when nearby. The vault has a keyhole that will be open or closed depending on the player nearby. If any nearby player has not unlocked the vault, the keyhole will be open. If all nearby players have unlocked that vault, the keyhole will be closed. Within its cage, it will cycle through and display items which are possible to eject from its loot table. The rewards it ejects are randomized from its loot table each time that it's unlocked. It cannot be crafted or obtained in survival and does not drop anything when mined. It's explosion resistant and cannot be moved. Vaults currently reuse the same loot table that reward chests previously used in the trial chambers. Also updated the trial key texture and fixed 4 bugs. Please note, the loot table is temporary and will be completely revised as development continues. Right, so I have an armadillo here. So I'm going to hit it, and now it is going to remember that I hit it. And when I just do weak attacks, kind of like that, its shell is able to help it resist that type of thing. So when I just hit it with a petty fist pump, and I just hit it like this, its shell protects it. So that's pretty cool compared to a sword attack. Alright, so the breeze will now be hostile toward iron golems. Get this fight going. Come on, hit me. Oh, here we go. So the breeze will be hostile against iron golems, but it won't be hostile against skeletons, cave spiders, strays, zombies. They're gonna attack me now. also be against husks. It will be against husks as well. It will go against cave spiders or slimes. So any of the mobs that I just mentioned, it will not hit. So it will attack the iron golem. And of course me. That battle can get crazy. That battle can just get insane. Also, I just want to remind you guys that bruises cannot be affected by projectiles. So just remember that. It cannot be affected by projectiles. Also, I didn't realize that there was a room in this part right here. I discovered this the other day when I was actually fighting a breeze before this snapshot came out. Will not attack skeletons, strays, zombies, husks, regular spiders, cave spiders, and slimes. So you're about to see a trial chamber that I actually used with Bryce in a future episode. So if you hear me in a future episode, say you need to go check out the snapshot video from the day before, I am of course talking about this one because this snapshot video has everything you need to know about 24W04A and 24W05A that introduces the trial vault. It's episode 28. The next episode will be 27, and then sometime later will be episode 28, which both of them are with Bryce. The trial chamber that we're about to go to is in episode number 28. Alright, with that being said, let's go to the trial chamber. This is the trial spawner. What the trial spawner looks like, if you haven't been keeping up. I am in a trial chamber, a new structure in 1.21. So, I have something here in my inventory, 11 of them, called a trial key. So, this is the trial vault. I have a feeling by the time the update is fully out that it will be called the trial vault. I just think by the end of the snapshots and pre-releases and release candidates that it will be called the trial vault. Now, this is the trial key. You can only use this one time per vault. And remember that the loot is not final. What it's giving me is not the final version of the loot table. It's actually the loot table that was in all the chests that were originally in here. Before I clean this trial chamber up, you're going to see this in a future episode. So don't be confused. I've already used this one, so can't do that. You just give me flint and steel. Oh, I'm trying to give me flint and steel for a minute. So you just take down the trial spawners here, get the keys, and then put them in the vault. Now, what does this solve, you may ask? What purpose does this serve? So, you may go on servers that have a lot of players. I used to go on servers like that. And every time I would go to a structure, the loot would be gone already. So this kind of fixes the issue in a way. It's a little hard not to fight. Hey, who's trying to get me? Already used this one. Okay. I'm not gonna survive. Yeah, I totally reset this place. I cleaned it up a little bit. Better than it was when Bryce spawned it in. So yeah, you basically get some loot that you would have missed out on from these trial vaults. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's just say you go on some big server in 1.21 and the regular loot. I mean, they're gonna expand this in the future, possibly. So it might end up they expand it to desert temples, jungle temples, bastions, ancient cities, all that. All of them structures that I just mentioned, they might be expanding, might be going over in the future. Not in this update, but possibly sometime in the future. I'm gonna say this, you're probably seeing this before Prediction Tuesday would come out. I'm not making a promise that there will be one this week. Get out of here. I said move! I just want the trial chambers loot to be good. Right. It's a breeze. Watch what happens when I try to use a bow against a breeze. Die! Now, here's a little lesson on how to take down the breeze. They can't be hit by projectiles, no matter what. They can't be hit by projectiles. As I was saying, they cannot be hit by projectiles. They won't be affected. And also, there's a secret room up here. There's a vault up here. Oh, golden apple, that's nice. Hey! What are you doing? Knock it off. So yeah, I've basically shown you how to use the vault. You basically go up to it, put the trial key in it, and hope it gives you some decent loot until they change it. So yeah, just remember that you can only use it one time per key, and you won't be able to unlock this particular vault again. So yeah. That's all I have for you, really. Alright. Much one more battle. Gotta get in real close. Also, it can activate redstone traps if you forgot that. Whew! Alright. I think we're done here. I think I have accomplished my mission. So this snapshot video is longer than it would normally be because I reviewed 2 snapshots in one. So the 24W04A snapshot was not that big, so I really didn't care about reviewing it by itself. So that's what gave me the idea to combine it with 24W05A. Also, a few minutes after 24W05A was released, they discovered a bug, so they actually released a 24W05B snapshot. And me and Bryce were playing fine on 24W05A until the bug prevents me and Bryce from getting on the server. And eventually I get the server updated to 24W05B, which fixed the bug. So yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, then please comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to never miss a video. And I will see you guys very soon. Goodbye! And remember, Bryce is a new